iHeartRadio Broadway, driven by Mercedes. The best or nothing.
Bob and Christine, exciting new show opening on Broadway. It's in previews right now, and we've got the star right here with us, Alex Brightman, who is Beetlejuice.
Hello.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
And
you
here
appeared.
I am. Yes, here I am.
Hi.
I appeared. You said it, and I'm here.
So nice to see you, and congratulations, because I know producer Jamie was at the show, a lot of coworkers.
Oh, yeah, tons of you guys.
They're loving it. Yeah, just not us, but hey.
What?
Just not you, but I won't hold that against you.
Yeah, tons of people.
Tons of people not named Bob and Christine have seen this show.
Yeah, I hold a lot of resentment that you guys were not there.
You feeling
sorry.
it?
I feel
I'm
it.
sorry.
I will say this, though.
Picking that
Producer
up.
Jamie said, our producer was
Yeah.
Wednesday night, loved it.
Yes.
Loved it. Loved
Yeah.
you. Loves the show. Couldn't recommend it high enough. And she knows where I can get some cheap tickets. So that's,
good.
Oh, really?
That's very
good.
nice of her.
Let
Go
me know.
get expensive tickets. There you go. That would be my advice.
Because you want a salary.
Yeah, that's right. No,
So
we
congrats.
had insane audiences. So that the producer Jamie was just one of a ton of amazingly excited people that have been, I mean, truly like a diverse, nuts group of people have come to see this show.
Dressing up,
Yes,
right?
dressing up. First Broadway shows for a lot of people. People that necessarily wouldn't jump to Broadway, goth people, punks. It's been really kind of an amazing, different type of crowd coming to see the show.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
I love that it's so open. And I asked Jamie, it's like, how'd the audience react? She's like, they loved it.
They
The
explode.
standing O, yep.
Yeah, truly. It's something. We're thrilled about it because we like the show, so we're just
Yeah.
happy other people do.
Yeah.
It's one of those, like, I don't say cult classic.
It is. Totally.
Okay,
Say it.
then I can
Basically
say it.
is,
It's a
yeah.
cult
Yeah,
classic.
yeah.
Totally.
What's really awesome about it is, generationally, I remember seeing it in the theaters. I'm that young.
Yeah.
And
look great.
here's Jamie. She wasn't in the theater at the time, but
Right.
loves it as much as I do. It's just one of those timeless shows.
It's also it's a look. It's an
Yeah.
aesthetic that you really kind of link to something. And Tim Burton used Beetlejuice as sort of a pitch for this aesthetic that he continued to do for years afterwards.
right.
So what we're doing is hopefully doing a really good homage to that aesthetic and that world, but telling kind of a slightly different story with a little more narrative and a little more emotion behind it, and just a little more current, something
Right.
that people can grab onto today. But
Right.
we thankfully have also satisfied the purists, the people that
Does he have
we were-
anything to do with the musical? Is Tim? I mean,
I know, but I hope
obviously-
he comes and sees it. I mean, he had to
Sign off.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
say,
you
yeah,
can't. No,
I like
you
it.
can't just do it. I
Yeah,
mean,
right.
We'll just steal that
That would have
idea.
been a horrible
No
surprise.
one will notice.
I got
It's
an
just
idea.
Broadway.
Yes.
Beetlejuice on Broadway.
Well, this is it's kind of like feeling like your specialty, because I saw you in School of Rock where
Yeah.
you were amazing,
Thanks.
right? That was a movie.
It was.
Yes, and now you're doing Beetlejuice, and that was Michael Keaton.
That's right.
Do you take any inspiration from the actors that you saw on film, or you just
I think you can't escape some of it because it's there. And so once it's there, it's out there. So I've seen the movie. I've seen School of Rock a million times. I saw Beetlejuice a million times. Haven't really had like a real yen to see it since getting the role, because it's just
thank you.
why try to get
Yes.
all that in your head. But there's certainly total, just like School of Rock, because I said a couple years ago, like tips of the cap to things that Michael Keaton did, because it's worth it. He was the one that built the shoes that I'm trying to fill.
Right.
Do you have? Kind of jumping on that same
Sure.
question? Do you? Because I haven't seen it. Jamie, producer
Yeah.
Sasha. But do you
Not that it's
use-
bothering us.
Not to rub that in,
Yeah.
But she was our scout. Do you do you use his voice? Do you have to create your own voice?
We
Because
created
it was
our
very
own voice.
distinct.
It's
Okay.
similar but different.
Yeah.
It's something that I'm super proud of.
Can we hear a little bit?
No,
Oh, come on.
no, you got to come see
You
the show.
can't- okay,
If you ask
fine.
for it, you're never going to get it. That's my rule. But come see the show. It is one of those things that's kind of more. It's even more fun in context.
All right.
And the voice is out there. It's in some of the ads. It's going to probably become more ever present when the show starts becoming
You'll
more.
probably do it at the dinner table, right? Thanksgiving, you'll probably just
Definitely, yeah. When
On
we,
demand from your family.
at Hanukkah, when we say the prayer.
eat Beetlejuice.
That's right. No, but it's something that we took really good care of. That is definitely something different. Like the whole show, it's something different that has a very big, strong attachment to the actual source material.
You've
And there's
got
a lot of songs too, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
well,
Oh, yeah.
that's
from the movie that
We
we'll
have
just
two.
translate.
We have the Banana Boat song. We
Got
have
it.
Deo,
Yeah.
and we have Jump in the Line at the end, the
That's
famous
what it
one
is.
at the end.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's all there. That's all taken care
Fun.
of. But then we have 10, 11, 12 brand new original score, gorgeous, cool, really catchy pop songs by Eddie Perfect, who lives up to his last name. in my opinion.
Is that his
Hi,
real
Eddie.
name, by the way?
That is his real
Not
name.
a stage
Wow,
name.
that is
Yeah,
a
no,
lot to
that's
live
his
up
real
to.
name.
Being
That's
born
right.
into that. Winter Garden Theater, so it's like you're back home because, again, School of Rock.
So crazy.
Yeah, just
The minute
take a
I found
room.
out in the rehearsal room that we were going to go into the Winter Garden the same day the world did when they announced it. So I freaked out because it was like a homecoming.
Yeah.
I have them in the same dressing room. I have the same dresser.
Oh, wow.
There's the same
nice.
backstage crew. So it really was truly like one of those Twilight Zone episodes where everything was the same except for the show.
Yeah,
Right.
that.
But the thing inside of it is different, but everything outside of it was the same. And it's been really wonderful because there's a rhythm that I know.
Right.
And also because I know that house.
You know where the bathrooms are?
I know I have
You
my
know?
own private
That's
bathroom, in
important.
fact.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Nobody
that's-
can use my bathroom.
Nobody.
No.
See, that's now you're a star.
What if it's an
Thank you.
emergency?
Then
So,
if they're polite, they can use it.
now is this something you auditioned for?
Yeah.
You have to, right?
yeah.
So what? So you had to. What do they give you for
I came
lines
in-
or songs? How does that work?
It was very late in the game. They were doing a workshop a week or two after the audition that I was going to, and I got the material the night before, which was just a scene from the show and a small bit cut of a song in the show that I had to quickly learn. And it was more, I think, what Alex Timbers, our director, said was more just the attitude I brought into the room anyway. That it's just sort of there is a bit of a anarchic sort of winking, sarcastic part of myself that I brought into the room that he sort of enamored himself to and has continued to encourage. And
Were you doing that here in the lobby?
I
mean,
know,
I was like,
I know.
oh, yeah, he's funny. I like this guy.
Good.
Well,
Really?
you're also a playwright, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's there is a creative sort of I see you in there creative thing that we see in each other, me and the writers, me and the director, that we all are established in many different facets. So we can nothing's precious necessarily. So I understand when they want to cut a line.
Right.
It's not precious
You're not
to
going
me.
to take it personally.
Yeah, and so I
yeah.
think we see each other on that level too, which has led to an insane collaboration for this show because I think we've really cut out the stuff that we don't need and really only enhance the stuff that gets, that kills.
Tell us about your cast. You've got Carrie Butler. You've got some wonderful people with you.
It's like fantasy camp for
Yeah,
Broadway.
yeah.
It's you walk in and you go, these are all the people I remember when I was in California growing up. I was like, these are the people I want to work with. It's Carrie Butler, she's doing her 12th Broadway show. She's a veteran among veterans. It's Rob McClure, who was in Chaplin.
It's wonderful,
and was in Something Rotten. It's Adam Danheiser, who is, I think, one of the funniest humans alive. He was in Rock of Ages forever. It's Leslie Kritzer, who, in my opinion, just walks away with the show. She is just...
What role does she play?
She plays Delia, the Catherine O'Hara role, which is some really strong shoes to
Catherine.
fill.
Right.
And she just really is killer. And then, last but not least is Sophia Ann Caruso, who I've been saying and will continue to say is just a true star in the making.
Wow.
I mean, this is going to make it.
Oh, yeah.
But she's been that way for 3 years, having worked on this with her, watching her grow up literally and also into this role. She is a true bona fide star. And I'm like, and people are seeing it now, thankfully.
Right.
Coming to see it. But if you haven't, she's just one of those people that is going to give you your ticket price back within the first 15 minutes of the show. It's just cool. It's like watching somebody become a star. Super fun.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And I feel
Just
like
look at
her
the
fun, like
stars.
old, like I feel like her cool uncle.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well,
When you think of the stars in the original, it was right. Alec Baldwin, Catherine
Winona
O'Hara,
Ryder.
right? Winona Ryder,
Yeah.
Michael Keaton. I mean, wow, that's
It's
huge.
amazing.
Seriously, big shoes to fill for you
Huge.
guys.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you pay homage to those guys. You kind of keep part of their character, right? Or,
Yeah, it's
so
what
you're
the
going to
writers-
recognize the characters.
The writers had said something I think was really astute, which is that this feels like one of the most loving and best fan fictions of the movie that you can get.
No, let me
Because
ask
we're
Jamie. Did you feel that way, Jamie?
This just
I
in.
think those were her words.
And you got
for
the
a fan-
complimentary champagne we sent to your seat?
What?
Okay, great.
Oh,
Yeah,
she didn't
okay.
tell us
No,
that,
yeah, yeah.
Alex.
Yeah.
Life
That's
is
right.
good for a producer.
It's really
Jamie.
nice.
Not bad. Not shabby.
No, but I think we do a good job. I think it's a lot of the movie that is there that that you want. But I think people don't want to just see the
No.
movie on stage.
They don't want a
Why
reenactment
you
of
should
the
just watch
movie.
the movie.
Right, right.
No, we're doing something
Yeah.
completely
Plus,
different.
it's a musical.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
And we have to heighten it in another way. So
Yeah.
So it
Excited.
officially opens April 25th,
Yes.
Winter Garden Theater. Tickets available, BeetlejuiceBroadway.com.
that's right.
Diehard theater fans, do you suggest that we go see the previews?
Come see the previews. There's nothing like live theater. We're
Yes,
changing
yes.
it every day. I
Right.
think it's some of the most fun to come see a preview
I think so.
because it's the stuff you're going to see tonight may or may not be in the show tomorrow.
Right.
There might be a new song tomorrow. There might be scenes that you didn't see. It's madness, and I think it's so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you love the movie, who doesn't? Then
Yeah.
you're going to love Beetlejuice.
You'll love it.
I can't wait to go see it myself. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that. Tickets.
Thanks.
So where do you get tickets? What's the best place?
We will go to BeetlejuiceBroadway.com.
That sounds about right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Alex Brightman, we can follow you all over Twitter,
All over social
Instagram.
media
Yep,
at
you're
A
there.
Bright Monster. I'm there. You can't you
A
can't miss
Bright
me.
Monster. I love it.
That's
yes.
right.
And your stuff is a lot of fun too. He's
Oh,
very
Thanks for
fun to
coming in,
follow.
Alex.
Oh, good.
Okay. See you on Broadway.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everybody.